All right, so the next thing that I want to focus on is how we present these drawings in the drawing format. These are parts that we've created, and I want to put these into sheets and add in dimensions and all of the proper views, like my orthographic and my isometric and so on, and we'll build off of these. So this is a part. I need to, again, create a sheet. What I'm going to do is press the plus sign at the bottom and choose Create Drawing. You should have the ANSI inch option here. Press OK. Might take a moment to load, as you can see here, and this is your sheet. This will appear at the beginning to insert parts that fall inside this document. I'm going to close this out for a moment. When you zoom in over here, the zoom and the zoom out works the same. It will put the proper date in, and it will tell you the drawing, who made it, and these are cells that we'll fill in a little bit. So I want to start by bringing in an orthographic. An orthographic shows you the front, the top, and the right views of your part. So I'm going to select Insert, press Insert again, and we're looking inside our current document at our part studios, and you can find your part right down here. So I'll start with part number 1. I click part 1. You'll notice a dialog box here, and then the view shows up. So this is showing you the front view as if you were looking directly at it. For now, I'm going to leave the insert view up here, all of this stuff alone. We could adjust our scale later if we need to. So I left click to place the view. Takes a moment. You're currently now in what's called a projected view. You'll notice that when you move your mouse up, it gives you your top view. If you move over, it gives you your right. If you go at an angle, you get a box, which is going to form your isometric. We're going to start by bringing in our front, top, and right view. I'm going to cancel this and just step backwards, just in case if there was a mistake that was made. You don't have to cancel it. I'm going to insert view again, insert part 1, part 1. So I left click, I move my mouse up, left click again, there's my top. So I got my front, my top. Now I'm going to left click this view and left click again to drop the right view, because that keeps me in my projected view. You can see right here it says projected. Now I'm still in projected, so now I want to left click my front view and project my view over. To cancel a tool, press escape. So this is your front, your top, front, top, right, ISO. Your front view is this face right here. Your top view right here. Right view right there. Now you might need to adjust the sizing. I like to have the isometric just smaller than these. So if you left click on the box that forms, so I'm moving my mouse over, hovering and left clicking. Sorry, I had to double left click. Right now this says, well, view orientation, isometric, exactly what I was saying. Scale 1 to 2 with the parent. This is your parent view. Your front view is your parent view, or whatever the first view that you place in is referred to the parent. That's a child. I'm going to switch to something smaller, like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. So that was scale 1 to 4 and check. The way I got there again, you double click on it, it brings up your view properties. You could also right click on it and choose view properties. So here's my orthographic, my front, my top, my right in my sheet. The next thing I want to do is dimension this. I want it to show the dimensions that you see in your sheets. I'm going to go back here, here are my dimensions. Well, it was 6 by 4 and then a height of 2. You don't have to do that, just wanted to show. Your dimension tool works the same. So you left click dimension, left click. Well, here's my 6. I'm going to put that one in place. Left click this, here's my 4. Try to line them up. Makes it look neater. And my height, of 2. And that's the entire part. On my next sheet, I want to bring in the next view and apply my dimensions again. To add in another sheet, you don't need to add a new file because we already have our drawing. You press this Sheets option, left click. You can see sheet 1. Right up here is Insert Sheet. So I left click, press Insert Sheet, sheet 2 appears. It'll be in order. Now, this might collapse. So every time you want to add a new sheet, left click, and then left click. And then you could get back to your sheet just by opening your view, your sheets, and double click on the sheet you want to go to. So it's worth navigating around that. I'm going to bring in my next part. Well, drawing 2 is next. So I do that Insert View again. I go to Insert. Select my part studio. I'm going to bring these in order. Number 2. And I'm going to start with my front. Front view. Project out. Top view. If for some reason you make a mistake, just press Escape a couple times. And if you need to choose projected, it's right up over here. So you left click the tool, left click the view that you want. You're going to use your parent view the whole time. And now project this one out. I'm going to press Escape to cancel this. And just like I did last time, I'm going to double click on it, and I'm going to adjust the scale. 1 to 4 looks good for these. So let's add in a third sheet. I pressed Sheets, Insert Sheet, sheet number 3. I'm going to insert another view. For you, you're going to go 1 through. You're going to complete all of these, setting up your front, your top, and your right view. So we go to Insert, Part Studio, part number 3, double click, bring in your front, your top, project your front to your right, project your front to your ISO. What I would like you to do is set up all of your parts that you've done now. Make sure on each sheet you go in order. You have your front, your top, your right with dimensions. Sheet 2. Well, I forgot dimensions here. So I choose dimension. And I could place my dimensions anywhere. I know that, well, this is 6 long. I know it's 4 wide, 2 tall. But now I need to know what this is and that. I could show that on any of these views. I'm going to put this one at 2 here. See, that's 2, 4. I know that that's 2 then. I pressed Escape, so I'm going to reselect dimension. And now I need to know what this dimension is or this. It doesn't make a difference, and it doesn't matter what view you put it on. On to sheet 3. I forgot my dimensions here. Well, I need to show the length, the height, and the depth in every part that's dimensioned. This time, I'm going to left click this side, left click this side. That gives me my dimension of 6. This one would be 2. And this one's 2. I know that's 2 from subtracting. Depth of 4. Depth of 2. Height of 2. I would like you to complete this for all of your sheets. In the next video, we'll go about adding in our hidden lines and formatting our text.